128 is the same thing as 2 raised to the power of 7. So in this case, that means our n is equal to 7 because we use what equivalent of the powers, okay? Because it's the same thing as 2 raised to the power of n is equals to 2 raised to the power of 7. That means the 2 at the base, they are equal, they are the same, they cancel each other. So we are left with the n at the top and 7 at the top. That means n is equals to 7 and they are what? At the equal position. So now substitute. We are going to substitute. Wherever we see n, we write 7 there. So here you can see this is how the equation came. Then in this position, we are substituting. So you can see instead of writing n up here, is 7 is being written. So 7 minus, that's 2 raised to the power of 7 minus 1. And we also have what? 5 raised to the power of 7 minus 2. And 2 raised to the power of 7 and 2 raised to the power of 7 minus 1. So here what we will do is going to be 7 minus 1, which is 6. So you can see here we have 2 raised to the power of 6. And then also in this equation here, we have 7 minus 2, which is 5. So at the end of the day, we have 2 raised to the power of 6 times 2 raised to the power of 5. Since the base are the same, but let's break it down. 2 raised to the power of 6 is 64. And 2 raised to the power, and then 5 raised to the power of 5, that's from the equation, is equal to 3125. So from there, we multiply this by this. So our answer is 200,000. So if you are getting any value from this video, don't forget to like this video and also turn on notification bell so that whenever we load a video like this, YouTube will send you notification. And don't forget to subscribe. All right, look at the next question here. We are asked this question. Look at the question here. If x is directly proportional to open bracket 45 plus y close the bracket, which is true. So now want to know the true part of this question, but you can see the question doesn't have the objective here. So I don't think we can do anything much on this question. So let us move to the next question. That's question number 32. This question was a wide question, but I can't remember the exact year. So maybe in my next video, the next questions I'm going to use, I will tell you which year questions are there. And this apart from YH, and they are also jamb questions. All right, look at this question again. You have to simplify log square root of 8 and raised to the power of what? That's fourth root of square root of 8. It means fourth root of square root of 8. It means 1 all over 4. That means this 8 now, what number will you take the root 4 times? That will give you the same value. That's what it means. That's what? 4 root 8. That's what it means. And then here, log 4 minus log 2. So you can see here, this 4 root 8 here, it means what? 8 raised to the power of 1 all over 4. And then from there, we have what? We have log 8 raised to the power of 1 over 4 is the same thing as the power. That's 1 all over 4 will come to the front here. That's 1 all over 4 log 8. From there, we are going to have log 8 is equals to this 8. It means what? How many 2 are in 8? Is 3. That means we are going to have for log 8 is the same thing as log 2 raised to the power of 3. The 3 will also come to the front. So yes. Then from there, we are going to have what? The 1 all over 4 that came to the front, and then the 3 that comes to the front. That's 1 all over 4 times 3. Then log 2 is equals to 3 log, okay, is equals to 3 all over 4 log 2, because you multiply this 3 by this 1. That's 3 all over 4 log 2. Then from there, the denominator, that's the dark number. In the denominator, you know that in logarithms or in indices, from the roots of indices and logarithms, if you see minus, is the same thing as divide by. That means it's all over. So it's the same thing as this log 4 minus log 2 is the same thing as log open bracket 4 all over 2. So that this 4 will be all over 2. That means it's 4 divided by 2. And 4 divided by 2 is going to give us log 2. So at the end of the day, what we got here, that's 3 all over 4 log 2. Look at it here. Then all over log 2, which is going to give us this. So log 2 will cancel log 2, which is 3 all over 4. Our answer is 3 all over 4. Let's move to the next question here. Every staff owns a Mercedes and or Toyota. 20 owns Mercedes, 15 owns Toyota, 5 owns but 5 total staff. Okay, so that one that means what they own both is a subtraction. So what we are going to do here, we have to say what? We are going to say the people that have different cars minus those that owns both. Okay, so here we have what 20 plus 15 minus the 5, and 20 plus 15 is 35 minus 5, which is 30. Question number 34. Here we have a train travels 60 kilometer in n minutes, and then he has a speed of 400 kilometer per hour. Find n. So what we are going to do, you know that normally the common formula is what? Speed is equals to distance all over time. But here we'll make the time as the subject. And if you are going to make the time as a subject, time is going to give us what? Time is going to give us distance all over speed, because the time will multiply the speed, and then you divide both sides by what? By the speed, so that the speed will come to the other side. So that means time is equals to distance all over speed. So, and again, if you look at it very well, you find out that they say minutes, so you have to convert it to minutes. Kilometer in minutes, so you have to convert this to minutes, this number given. And if you are going to convert it in minutes, you know that 1 minute is equals to, no, sorry, 60 minutes is equals to 1 hour. So that means you are going to divide the what, the number of hours given, by 60. So that's going to be 400 divided by 60, which is going to give us 20. 400 divided by 60, that's 0 cancels 0, and then numbers that can go into this number, 2 into 40 is 20, and then 2 into 6 is 3. That means we have what? 20 over 3 kilometer per minute. So now we are back to what? The minutes base. So from there we have our time, which is equals to distance, and the distance there we have is 60 all over the speed. The speed is 20 all over 3. And if you look at it very well, why is it that this down fraction moved to this side? Is because they met it. They met it. Do you understand? That's the rule. They met it. So that means we are going to have what? This 60 on the top here, divide by 20 all over 3. It's supposed to be divided by force. A step is jump. So be careful on how it's being solved. Okay, here we have 20 all over 60 all over 3. But this one, since they are together, it means what? It's going to be 60 divided by 20 all over 3. And then if you take the reciprocal, that 20 all over 3, the top number will become the bottom number. The bottom number will become the top number. That means the 3 will go up, the 20 will come down. That's how we got this 3 all over 20, which is going to give us 20 can go into 60 how many times? 3 times. So we are left with 3 here. So 3 times this top 3, which is 9. So our answer is 9 minutes. Let's move to the next question. So we have here an arc. Okay, arc length is equals to 18.33 centimeter, and then the radius is 14 centimeter. Find angle at center, and pi is given as 22 all over 7. So here we are going to have what? This same, that's length of an arc, which is represented with S. Okay, is equals to theta all over 360 times 2 pi r. So from there, the length was given as 18.33 is equals to the theta, because we don't know the angle. They say find the angle at center, so it's the angle we are looking for. So the angle is represented by theta, so our theta is there, is not known, we are looking for it. All over 360, which was down here, times 2 with this 2, times pi, our pi is 22 all over 7, times r, which is the radius, which is 14. You know that this 4 can go into this 4 can, sorry, this 7 can go into 14 how many times? 2 times. So from there we have what? 22, and after when After that, we are going to do some multiplication and some few division, because here they just went direct. Okay, if you do 22 times 14, what we are going to have here, let me see how, what are we going to have here. Okay, here the 360 was see there. Let's multiply here, 2 here, 2 here, 2, yes, they are correct. So we have what, we have 2 up here. So 2 times 22, that's 44. 44 times 2, that's 88. So this is how we have this 88 all over pi times 360. But what we are going to do, since we are looking for this pi, so if you multiply this by this, that's 88 pi all over 360. So the 88 will multiply 18.33. But we are going to have what, 88 pi. So if 88 is divided, so 88 will go down. So if you do